It's here. It's finally here. The brand spanking new DaveMossTuning.com. All of Dave's videos and articles in one convenient location. Click the link below and enjoy.
The purpose of this is to actually go through what is sag, what is it about, how do you measure it, why is it important, what happens when you change it, whether you've got hot or cold oil, whether you're in gear or out of gear. There's all kinds of variables that are attached to that. So we're going to do this from its most simple and basic starting point of understanding principles of sag. All right, so now what we're going to get Dave to do is pull against the kickstand to extend the forks, because he sat on the bike. So this is the next piece of the puzzle. One of the concerns is that the bike has stiction. So pushing the bike down and measuring it, pulling the bike up and measuring it. All right, go ahead, stand the bike up, push the bike down a few times. It's a standard motorcycle. It's supposed to sit relatively flat. So the way in which the springs change with heat. The next most important part that we get a ton of questions on. What should my hydraulic settings be when I'm measuring sag? All right, go ride. And let's see where we need to go, because you're going to ride it the way you ride it. Because we can't get a socket in there, we're going to have to use an adjustable spanner, because weight transfer should be 11 o'clock from the back to 1 o'clock in the front. Now, to change the shock tool, we don't use either an adjustable crescent wrench or spanner or a socket. If you're 100 pounds and your sag number's 15, in all the work I do everywhere I go, it is significantly easier for me to put the bike into a sport shock, because the bike holds itself up. That makes my job significantly easier, so I can rip around the bike, do all the measuring and get it done. But it begs the question, when the bike is in the stand, so effectively the front wheel is raised, how is that going to affect the way the bike sags with a person on it? So specifically in regards to two-up riding, are there some general rules of thumb applied to sag that you can use? Now that we've set sag, that sets spring tension. And with that spring tension, when it's compressed, comes the reaction of rebound. And that rebound can be fast, and that rebound can be slow, depending on where the adjuster is set. And as it's hydraulics, that adjuster is essentially a tap. Now we have to go to the back of the bike, because we only have two wheels and we cannot have this. You've got an amount of chrome tube showing here. So if you extend it, our ramp adjuster has a low spot here and then a staircase that it climbs.
To schedule a remote tuning appointment for you and your bike with Dave via text, email, Facebook, etc., contact Dave on Facebook or by email, dave@davemosstuning.com.